Hi YouTube, it's Joe the 50 something dasher, and with another video here. In today's video I want to touch on a change that I saw in the app this morning. Just got done with my dash. Just a side note here, I recorded this video earlier out on location in the middle of my dash, but I had the phone turned the wrong way, so I figured I better just re-record the whole thing. So that's why now this is being recorded after my dash garage shot video. But hey, doesn't really matter where I shoot the video, I guess. But anyway, so in this video, I want to talk about like a new change. And again, with all these different changes, I've just from my experience and what I've heard watching other YouTube content, that a lot of times DoorDash will make different changes, but the changes don't appear at the same time throughout the whole like platform, like different states, different areas, markets. They'll see the changes at different times. So other dashers that may be watching this, I don't know if you've seen this change yet or not, but this is in regards to dropping an order. Now, I'm not talking about the 10-minute drops that I've talked about because of wait times. This is an order where for whatever reason, I just don't want to do the order and I want to drop it and take the hit on my completion, those types of orders. So this morning, for the first time, I go to drop an order like that, and for the first time, I see where you have to give a reason, and there's like a message box and you have to type out some kind of reason. So that was new for me. So it was a Tim Hortons order. It was only $3, but it was just a mile total. I was right across the street from the Tim Hortons. So I figured, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So I get over there, park the car, and we've all had this happen. You know, I get out of the car, start walking to the doors. There's a big sign, the dining room's closed. So I get back in the car, go through the drive-thru. So another car just beats me into that drive-thru line, which is always irritating. So, but anyway, I finally get up to the speaker, tell them what I'm there for, and then the lady gives me a little bit of an attitude. You have to come inside for DoorDash orders. And then, you know, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna dish it back out to you if you come at me like that. So I immediately was like, well, somebody needs to take the sign down that's in front of the front door saying it's closed. And then the tone changed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we just need to have somebody turn that sign around. You know, sorry about that. You know, whatever. So I parked the car, go back in, and I go to the bathroom first. I might as well go to the bathroom since I now have to go in there, and come out to the counter. There's like 5 of them working back there, and I just 2 minutes prior spoke to somebody and said what I was there for, and the order is only 1 drink. That's all I was picking up, was 1 drink. And it couldn't have been just sitting there at the counter. They knew I was there and walking in, and 1 drink couldn't have been sitting there. So I'm standing there for like 15-20 seconds anyway, and nobody's helping me. And I figure, you know, it's only $3. It's, you know, I'm having problems with this. That's, you know, I'm just going to drop this. And they finally say something like as I'm walking away, but I just kept walking. Anyway, so getting to the point of this video, so I get back out of the car and I go to drop it, and normally it's pretty simple. You know, you click on the question mark, I can't do this order, and I select like other reasons or whatever it said exactly, and then it's dropped. Well, this time the menu was a little bit different, but I still went into, they had it separated, like problems at the store or other issues. And that's where I clicked on. And then it said, and then I clicked on drop for other reasons. But now there was a box where I was supposed to explain why. And so I had to give an explanation. And I started to type something out, and I'm thinking to myself, well, if I have to do all this, I might as well just do a 10-minute drop, because now we're at like 6 minutes. If I have to type out a message or a story or something, I might as well just do the 10-minute drop. So I backed out of all that, and we're getting up to like 9 minutes, and then I had second thoughts. I was like, no, I want to be honest here, and that's just the type of person that I am. I'm not somebody that while I'm working tries to take like shortcuts or cheat or these types of things. This was not a 10-minute drop. I'm dropping it for other reasons. So I'm going to be honest about this. And so I would have felt guilty if I would have done the 10-minute. So I go back again to where I was. And this time in the chat box, I started to type up kind of like a longer story, but I just shortened it. I just put something like bad customer service from the store staff, and left it at that. It was like 8 or 10 words, and submit, and then the order was canceled. But I'd like to know, like, from other dashers, like what some of the other dashers, like, what's your feelings on this? Like, do you think that's kind of like BS that you have to put in a reason? Or maybe some of you might, in that situation, would some of you have just waited and done the 10-minute drop? Or another option that I thought about but I didn't do is, what if I just put like one little character in that box? I just put like a period symbol or one letter, essentially still leaving it blank, and then hit submit and see if it drops the order with just one character in the box. I thought about doing that, but I don't know. I've mentioned before, I'd like to keep doing this long term, and I don't want to do anything. Let's say 2 months from now, I got deactivated for some reason. I don't know. And a few weeks, a month, whatever goes by, and I try to get back on, and they kind of go back and do a review of my account. And I don't know what all they can go back and look at, or how they review accounts. I have no idea. But maybe possibly that's something that they could look at and factor into their decision. I don't know. Hey, between this time and this time, Joe dropped 50 orders and he never gave a reason. He just put like a character in the box and dropped it. And all these 10-minute drops that he does, looks kind of fishy, and, we're not going to bother with bringing him back. So that's why I don't drop a whole lot of orders, and when I do, it's going to be like a good reason about it. I've probably mentioned this before, but most of the drops that I have in the past, most of them are on shopping orders. I don't have too many situations like today where other than the 10-minute drops, I very, very rarely drop a restaurant pickup order before 10 minutes. Most of them are on shopping orders. So the two kind of like primary examples are, if I get an order where there's multiple items that I can't find, 2 or 3 items in the store that I can't find, and I can't find the substitutions, and the customer is not responding to me. If we're talking like an order like that, drop. And if I have to, I guess I'll start putting that in the reasons. If I have to type out a reason, I'll just type out a couple sentences now, I guess, and I'll be honest about it. Hey, there multiple out of stock items on this order. Customer isn't responding. That this order's too much trouble for me. Drop, done. Another examples, I took a Giant Eagle order earlier today, and I kind of cringe on those orders because you can't use the self-checkout. It has to be a cashier. A lot of times I go in there, there's only one cashier. And the last time I went in there, one cashier, a line of like 5 people to check out with full baskets. I'm not doing it. I left my basket at the end of that line and just walked out and dropped the order. And I'm gonna, unless they improve the cashier situation at that location, I'm gonna do that every single time. Now, 1 or 2 customers, and especially if it's a higher paying order, like today's order was like $14.50, something like that, only like 3 miles. So I'll wait a little bit today for an order like that. The line is only 1 customer, and they were almost done checking out, so I had no problems today. But that's another situation where I would drop on a shopping order, and I'll just put in the reason the line was too long. So you should not, like a $10 shopping order. Well, if you got to stand in a line for like 30 to 45 minutes to check out, that's just simply just not worth your time. So anyway, that's the video for today. Again, let me know your thoughts on on DoorDash kind of like making you give a reason now on why you're going to drop any order. And let me know what you think. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, sign up for notifications, all of the above. And that's it for now. Until the next video, thanks for watching.